Most people think building a personal brand means posting more, going viral, or having a clean aesthetic. And that's exactly why most personal brands never make money. You see, real brands, the ones that create influence, income, and long-term opportunity, aren't built on aesthetics. They're built on trust, clarity, and credibility. That's what celebrities understand. They don't just show up online. They own their narrative, shape belief, and monetize with intention. In this video, I'm going to break down how to build a personal brand like a celebrity, even if nobody knows your name yet. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about what celebrity level branding actually means, okay? Celebrity branding isn't about being famous. It's about being known for something clear and valuable. It comes down to three things: perception, how people see you; positioning, what they believe you do best; and proof, why they trust and think that you're legit. Here's the truth that most people miss. 1,000 highly aligned people who trust you are more powerful than 100,000 people who just scroll past your content. Celebrities don't just chase reach, they shape belief. That's the level you want to play at. Now let's talk about identifying a sharp earned angle. Okay, your edge isn't about being louder. It's about having a point of view that's earned. So ask yourself this: what have I lived through that gives me a real perspective? What problems have I solved for myself or for others? And what do people already come to me for? Your story isn't just for content. Your story is strategy. And here's the key: narrow beats broad. You don't need to be the best creator. You need to be the best at solving one specific problem for one specific group. That's how you cut through the noise. Now let me show you how to build authority by teaching your thinking. You see, most people treat content like a highlight reel, but that's not how authority is built. The most respected people online don't just show results, they teach how they think. They walk you through their frameworks, their decisions, their trade-offs. There's a big difference between here's how I went viral and here's how I decided what not to post. The second one builds belief. Teach what you know, but more importantly, teach how you think. Now, as we keep going down this list, you want to create a signature vibe people recognize instantly. Do you ever notice how some people feel like a brand before they even say a word? That's not an accident. They've built a consistent vibe, not just visuals, but how they show up. Tone of voice, energy, values, style, and just as important, what they don't say. So here's a simple test. If someone muted your video and still knew it was you, you've built a real brand. Your vibe is the emotion people feel when they experience your content. Consistency here is what makes you unforgettable in the long run. Let's also touch on monetization, because I believe you should monetize earlier than you think you should. This is a really big one, very key. Don't wait until you feel ready to monetize. You don't need 100,000 followers. You need alignment. Ask yourself, what does my audience already trust me to help with? What problem do I clearly know how to solve? And can I turn that into an offer? Whether it's a product, coaching, consulting, or a service, just start small. Monetization gives you feedback and it tells you what your brand is actually worth in the real world. And take it from me, I barely have 20 to 30,000 followers and I've already done over 30 grand in brand deals. So you don't need to be big, just start small. And of course, now we have one of my favorites: building systems so your brand can scale. This is all about implementing AI, okay? If your brand only works when you're online, it's fragile, it is weak. To scale without burning out, you need systems, a repeatable way to generate ideas, a simple content workflow and strategy, and a distribution plan that multiplies each piece. This is how celebrity brands stay at top of mind without being glued to their phones. The content is the surface, the system is the engine, and I have a ton of videos on this, on how to utilize AI in your workflow to increase your productivity in the long run and just help you build a better personal brand and save time and your mind. Now, if you take one thing from this video, let it be this: a personal brand isn't built by being busy online, it's built by being intentional offline. Clarity beats volume, trust beats virality, and alignment beats attention. And if you're serious about turning your personal brand into real leverage, whether that's income, opportunity, and freedom, I made another video that breaks down the exact system step by step. So click the next video right here, and I'll see you over there.